Ahoy there, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into an invisible force that has shaped maritime history and continues to challenge modern mariners every single day: the wind. From the vast open oceans to the bustling activity of a port, wind is a constant companion, a powerful ally, and sometimes a formidable foe. Understanding its behavior is absolutely critical for safety, efficiency, and the success of every single voyage. Let's set sail across the world's major oceans to see how wind patterns differ. In the Pacific, sailors have long relied on the trade winds, which blow from east to west in the tropical regions. These are fantastic for a westbound journey, but can make an eastbound trip a real struggle. Further north, the westerlies blow from west to east, giving a helpful push to ships heading that way. But the Pacific also has a dangerous side, especially in the west, where powerful cyclones are a frequent threat during the summer months. Crossing over to the Atlantic, we find a similar story. The trade winds here also aid westward voyages, but a major player in this ocean is the Bermuda High, a massive high-pressure system that dictates weather patterns and can significantly affect popular routes between North America and Europe. And of course, from June to November, the Atlantic is home to hurricanes, which pose one of the most significant dangers in all of shipping. Now, let's journey to the Indian Ocean, a region dominated by the famous monsoons. From May to September, the southwest monsoon brings strong winds and heavy rain, while the northeast monsoon from November to March brings calmer, drier conditions. Ancient and modern mariners alike have had to time their voyages to perfection to work with these seasonal winds, not against them. This ocean also sees its share of powerful tropical cyclones, particularly in the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. Heading to the planet's extremes, the Antarctic and Arctic Oceans present unique challenges. In the Antarctic, you have the ferocious katabatic winds. These are incredibly cold, dense winds that rush down from the massive ice sheet at high speeds, creating treacherous sea conditions. Further north are the infamous Roaring Forties, strong westerly winds that howl between 40 and 50 degrees south latitude, testing the skill of even the most experienced crews. The Arctic Ocean is a bit different. The winds are generally weaker due to smaller temperature differences. However, they can still pick up during storms, and their real danger comes from their effect on sea ice. These polar winds can shift massive icebergs and pack ice, creating a constantly changing and dangerous maze for any vessel navigating these frigid waters. So, how does all this wind actually affect a ship? Well, a vessel's superstructure, everything above the waterline, acts like a giant sail. This is called the windage area. Strong crosswinds can push a ship off its intended course, forcing constant steering adjustments and burning more fuel. Wind also creates waves, which cause the vessel to roll and pitch, affecting stability and comfort. In the polar regions, as we mentioned, wind is the master puppeteer of sea ice, making navigation incredibly unpredictable. To combat these effects, mariners have several strategies. Modern weather routing services are a game changer, allowing captains to plan routes that avoid the worst of the wind. In unavoidable high wind areas, reducing speed is key to maintaining control. Crews can also adjust the ship's ballast, taking on or discharging water in special tanks to lower its profile in the water, reduce the windage area, and improve stability. The challenges don't end when a ship reaches its destination. In fact, port operations are extremely sensitive to wind. Strong gusts can force a total shutdown of crane operations. Imagine trying to lift a 40-ton container when it's swinging wildly like a pendulum. It's a recipe for disaster. Wind can also blow debris around, damaging sensitive cargo, and any loose items on deck become dangerous projectiles. Getting the ship safely to the dock, a process called berthing, is another major challenge. Strong crosswinds can make it incredibly difficult for a captain or pilot to align a massive vessel with the pier. Once moored, the mooring lines can come under immense strain, requiring constant monitoring. for operations that happen offshore, like transferring oil from one vessel to another, high winds can make the task simply too risky to attempt. Different ports face different wind-related challenges. Ports in Southeast Asia constantly have to reschedule around tropical storms. On the US West Coast, strong onshore winds are a daily reality. In Europe, Atlantic ports grapple with powerful westerlies and gales, while ports in the Gulf of Mexico are on high alert during hurricane season. In the Indian Ocean, the monsoons dictate the entire rhythm of port life. And in the polar regions, the operational windows are often very short, dictated by both wind and ice. To manage these risks, modern ports rely on technology and smart planning. Anemometers provide real-time wind speed data, allowing port authorities to make informed decisions. They can schedule sensitive operations, like heavy lifts, during calmer periods. Many ports are also investing in enhanced mooring systems, and some advanced vessels use dynamic positioning systems, computer-controlled thrusters that automatically keep the ship in place, even in strong winds. Seasonal variations like El Niño and La Niña can throw a wrench in the works by altering typical wind patterns and affecting trade routes across the Pacific. And of course, hurricane and cyclone seasons require extreme vigilance and proactive planning. Crews must be highly trained, with regular drills to prepare for any wind-related emergency. History is filled with cautionary tales. There's the story of a container ship that, despite warnings, encountered a typhoon in the Pacific and suffered massive cargo loss and structural damage. The lesson: always reroute and double-check that cargo is secure. Or the research vessel in the Arctic that got trapped by shifting pack ice, blown together by polar winds, leading to costly delays. The lesson, there was the critical importance of understanding how wind and ice interact. In one Atlantic port, a crane collapsed during a gale, halting operations and causing injuries, teaching a hard lesson about enforcing strict wind limits. From the open sea to the sheltered harbor, wind is an undeniable force in the maritime world. It shapes routes, challenges engineering, and tests the skill of every sailor and port worker. By understanding its patterns, using advanced technology, and learning from the past, we can navigate this invisible force, ensuring that global trade continues to flow safely and efficiently across our planet's great oceans. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the world of maritime winds interesting, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Stay safe out there.